Imagine an ancient, dusty chemical laboratory that apparently has not been opened in a long time.
There's the rattle of a key at the door, and a man backs in, looking out into the moonlit night with every evidence of terror.
As he enters the room, a lamp on the table lights, disclosing a thing next to it, staring fixedly at him.
The Thing by Percival Wilde.
Well, how did you get here? I guess it's no use asking me that, is it? You never answer that question. Well, are you feeling better?
No.
Tired?
Very.
Are you feeling worse? Well, are you feeling worse?
Yes.
Here. Drink this.
What is it?
Poison? How do you feel now?
About the same.
Well, I poured in that glass. I poured in that glass enough to kill 10 men.
Evidently it wasn't enough. Fill it again.
I warn you, it takes effect quickly.
Give it to me.
Once, I saw a man drink that same draft, and he was dead before his body struck the floor.
What a pity you weren't that man. To his memory.
What do you know about him?
What should I know?
Nothing.
Good. I am interested in only one subject.
What's that?
You.
Oh, very kind. Very kind, I'm sure.
Talk.
Why are you following me?
To talk.
Well, I found you outside my door a month ago, and you haven't been out of my sight for more than a few minutes since. Isn't the poison working yet?
You said it took effect quickly.
It does.
I have taken enough to kill a man.
A man? A dozen.
What more do you want?
Wait. If I gave you what I intended to, you'd be dead by now. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure
That's
that...
the same as it was last time? What does that matter? Go on. Talk.
Well, I found you outside my door a week ago. A month ago. Which was it? Well, I couldn't help looking at you. For a second, I thought I knew you.
Go on.
Well, I spoke to you civilly, and you answered me with insults. I shrugged my shoulders and walked off. After I walked the distance, I saw you were following me. I told you to go. I turned and you were still following. In heaven's name, what do you want with me?
In heaven's name, don't you know?
No, I don't. If you had kept it up for an hour or so, I would have excused it. But when you began to keep it up, day after day, week after week...
You objected.
Who wouldn't? I'm anything but nervous. If you were hoping to frighten me, you picked the wrong man. I'm no weakling. I can stand the pace as long as you can. But I admit, some of your habits are disconcerting.
You don't like it.
I don't!
Why don't you turn me over to the police?
You must have gathered by now that I prefer to keep away from the police.
As you say, I have gathered.
Yes. What have I done to offend you? I admit, I was short with you when we first met.
Was it the first time?
But when I saw, however, that you wouldn't leave me, when I saw you looking thinner and feebler almost hourly, I began to take pity on you. You know the life you lead isn't agreeing with you any too well.
Go on.
Well, a week ago, you were twice the man you are now. Your eye was brighter. You had better color. Your step was springier, and you carried yourself more jauntily. You changed so much that lately I've begun to worry about you. I speak kindly to you whenever we meet these days. Yesterday, finding it at my table in the restaurant, I told you to order anything you like at my expense. Anything at all. It isn't my fault you chose to go without eating. My intentions were excellent.
That was why you came here and gave me poison.
So it was poison?
It was.
You're feeling it, at last.
Yes.
Get your hand away from there. I said get your hand away from me! You knew. You knew all along. You will not leave this place alive.
Neither did the other.
You know that too?
I know.
Seems to be little in my life that isn't known to you.
Little? Nothing! Go on. Talk.
Then you know that he was a felon, an outcast, a thief.
And you were? What?
He was a man without rights. There was a reward on his head when he's told he placed himself beyond the pale.
And when you killed, what about you?
He came to me with the suggestion that we divide. I sell the loot he had stolen,
And you thought to yourself, why settle for half when you could just as easily have all? You brought him here. He was tired.
like you,
You gave him something to drink.
out of that glass.
And he was dead before his body struck the floor.
Well, what of it? The world's better off without him.
You disposed of the body very cleverly.
You think so?
It will not be found, and there will be no inquiries. He was a criminal, a man without friends.
Yes, I had thought of that.
You disposed of the loot almost as cleverly. Here, behind a secret panel, in a place no one would ever think of looking for them. Jewels worth a fortune.
Where no one would think of looking for them. But where you found them. I understand it all now. You were following me before I realized it. You were here that night. You saw what happened in this room. You saw where I hid it.
Yes.
You've been here since. Why you didn't take the jewels when you had the chance, I don't know. But you didn't, and it's too late now. But you had the opportunity to fill these bottles with water. Every one of them, if you so minded, and you were so minded. You put on a show. Very impressive. You thought you would terrify me. And you did. Oh yes, you did. But I'm too clever to be fooled for very long. I understand everything. Everything. You thought your hocus pocus would reduce me to gibbering imbecility. Well, it didn't and it won't. No, I'm through with this nonsense. I'm the master now. Up!
What are you going to do?
Put up your hands.
Now what?
Walk to the door. Lower one hand and open it. Raise your hand again. Step to the door. Stop. Stand there. Hands raised. Get back to me. This time there's going to be no mistake. But I'm giving you one last chance. Will you swear? Will you swear to forget what has happened in this room? Will you swear to leave town before morning? And will you swear never to come near me again?
No, I will not.
Then it's your own fault!
Can't get rid of me so easily, old chap. Oh, no, no, no.
You. What are you?
Haven't you guessed it yet? Old chap, I'm your conscience. Now go on! Talk!
Thank you.